Alright, welcome into the All Out Super Late Model Series from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Caleb, we are here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for another All Out Super Late Model Series race. Should be another good one. Done 2 races with these guys so far, and both of them have been very fun, very entertaining, and look forward to another one. See if we have Caleb. Caleb, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm there. You just cut out a little there.
All right. So we should have another good race. It's another 100 lapper here at New Hampshire. Going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very similar race to Gateway. Not that many grooves to use. You have like the middle line, and then you have the third groove up, and I think that is going to create some interesting racing. And if you really want to make a move, I think it is cold enough where you can go down to that flat turn 1 and 3.
Yes, we have 22 drivers that have registered for the race here tonight. A couple of the past winners is Corey Juicer. Corey won at Gateway, so you feel like he should be a big favorite here. And then trying to remember, I forget.
It was Alex Besson who won at Lime Rock.
You are correct. So I'm there we go. There's 56 cars. I see the 56 now. Yeah, and it should be a lot of fun. See if these guys can recreate what they had the last couple weeks. Like I said, the person that I'm watching out for is the 14 of Deucer, as he won at a track that is very similar in size to New Hampshire here.
And I'm looking out for Besson. He proved at Lime Rock Park that he can be a threat to Deucer. Until they crashed in front of him, he really wasn't passing Deucer, but he could hold his own against him.
Yeah, as right now the fast time, as Besson has the fast time with a 28.77.
And Deucer hasn't made a lap, so we really don't know how Deucer's going to shape up, but I'd imagine he's definitely probably going to be in the top 5. Another name I do want to bring attention to is the 29 of Kevin Dillon. He was, I believe, 3rd last week at Lime Rock Park, and he's currently in the top 5 and 5th in practice. So I'd say look out for him. If there might be a little bit of issues in the front, he will be able to capitalize, I believe.
Yeah, as we're starting to see these guys roll out for the final minute of practice, try to go out and get another couple laps in, and maybe they've sat there and tweaked on their setup a little bit during their driver's meeting, and trying to see how it really is going to affect them here as the track is kind of cool here.
Yeah, overcast. I definitely think we would have had a shower or two if iRacing had actual rain implemented.
Yeah, as we just had our 23rd driver register. So I believe that was Del Campo.
Del Campo's fast. He proved that at Gateway, definitely, as he was the only one who could keep up with Deucer
until he got caught up in that mid-race wreck. Del Campo was very fast. His checker flag comes out on this practice session.
Yeah, I think qualifying is definitely going to be interesting. It's not hot and slick, so I think it's going to be a little difficult to pass.
Yeah, Caleb, and as these guys are going to go out for qualifying here, I'm going to go over the rest of the schedule here for broadcasting for the next week here. I know you're going to be with you. We're not going to be on the air on Tuesday night. We're going to have a week off. But tomorrow night we're going to have the Dirt Busters. It's a new dirt league on Friday nights. We're going to be having their coverage. That starts at 7, right around 7:50 Central Time. Saturday night, it is a special race with the 311 Speedway and Friendship Speedway there from North Carolina. We're doing I believe we're running a 40-lap feature event, 10-lap heat races with the guys that run this track at 5 p.m. Central Time is what time practice will start, and we'll go live around right around 5:15 with those guys. Sunday night you have the Dirt Sprint Race League. It's right around 8:30 Eastern Time, or 8:30 Central Time is when we will go live with them. Monday night we have the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. 2 races there. One at about 6:50 Central Time, and then the other one will be about 8:50 Central Time. Tuesday night, normally we have PRN on the air. We do not have PRN. We will have SNK in its normally scheduled time, as Blake will have the coverage there. Blake will have one of the races on Monday night. Other than that, it's all my lovely voice until Tuesday, or until Monday, as Blake will join me Saturday night. Wednesday night we have DRL with the Dirt Street Stocks and the 410 Sprints in their normal time, as Blake will take the Dirt Street Stocks and I'll have coverage for the 410 Sprint cars. And then we're back Thursday night where we will have the All Out Super Late Model Series with myself and Caleb, same time as the night. And then Blake will have coverage of the limited, possibly the limited late models for the Dirt Renegades and the Pro late models next week. And that's our schedule for the week, Caleb, because we're going 7 days a week this week.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I am covering, 2 of those days? Both Thursdays for this league.
Yeah, you come in and help out on Tuesdays and Thursdays with the Premier Race Network and the All Out Super Late Model Series. Like I said, this week we are off from the Premier Race Network. They have a bye week. And then the week after, you will not be on the air with me, as we'll have one of our friends that will cover your spot and help me with the broadcast on that Tuesday with Richmond.
Yeah, as we shift our focus back into the race, Basson has the fastest time right now. And Deucer, who you're looking out for, Josh, is currently in 8th position.
If I remember correctly, he didn't qualify. I think he qualified right around the same area at Gateway and was able to really drive it up to the front. As you have Robert Barber third. This is a strong showing out of Barber. He is 0.04 of a second off of Basson. Pryor in second place. And that's what's great about this series and these drivers is you never know when these drivers are going to be up at the front or who's going to be up at the front. They're all strong and they all have the ability to be up front. And we saw that last week at Lime Rock Park.
Yeah, as they are starting to grid right now, track or air temp is 65 degrees, track temp is 71 with winds of 1 mile per hour to the north. Very cool track, which means just a little bit more grip for them.
Yeah, as we go through our running order here is Bassan. I cannot remember, Caleb. How did he tell us to pronounce his name? Is it
Basson?
Basson?
Yes.
Okay, well, he is on pole. Pryor will start in that second position. Then you have Barber in that third spot. Then you have the 40. No, that is not the 46. That is 66 of Taylor in that third spot. And then you have the 20 of Johnson in fifth. Then you have the 26 of Dillon in sixth position. Then you have the 44 for Vet. And then the 14 of Deucer in eighth position. You have Formosa back there in ninth. 23 is Smith in 10th. Then you have Del Campo in 11th. Raritan in 12th. Then you have Miller in 13th. You have Coyer in that 31 machine. He's going to be starting in that 14th position.
In the 15th position, it looks like we have Michael Pravert. On the outside of him is Valky. In row 8, we have Robinette and Gillenwater. Row 9, Somvik and Williams. Austin Victory, Cole Williams, and Jay Brooks. And the 3 will round out your field in the 23rd position. 23 cars on the grid. Should be a fun one here as pace car's off and we are green.
As the green flag comes out, the song gets a good start there into turn 1. Slides up a little bit. That's going to allow the O2 of Pryor to dive to the bottom. Get underneath him. It does not work here. As we already have a caution.
Yeah. Eddie Taylor is who I saw get a little airborne. Already we have a caution. Looks like he had some help from the 26 of Kevin Dillon. 6 of Raritan was involved, it looks like.
Yeah, as we're going back to watch the replay now of what happened, it just looks like he got slow. Got attacked from behind by the 26 of Dillon. And then they just, as the 6 of Raritan got caught up into it as well.
Very unfortunate for those drivers to get a crash on lap 1.
Yeah, as we get them calm down here for a minute. This is a very long race as we have 100 laps. We have 100 laps. And if I am not mistaken, this is a 1 mile track, Caleb?
Yes, it is 1 mile, and From what iRacing's telling, this 1.06, but this is a mile track.
Alright, so we're going to have 100 miles here today. So these guys have a lot of time to really settle in and calm down. And for you guys that are at home, I think 100 miles, that's a long way to go. It's really not a long way to go.
No, this 100 miles is not a long time to make moves to get to the front. But it is a long time for those tires, though. Remember, they can't change tires in this league.
As that's almost the distance between Madison, Wisconsin and Green Bay, Wisconsin. As that is about the difference between the two.
As we're currently in turns 3 and 4, his car rolls off and we are green. Green flag back in the air here at New Hampshire.
Yeah, as that 56 machine gets a great start here on lap number 5.
Yeah, he has the second place car currently cleared of Pryor.
Yeah, as
Contact behind between Johnson and Barber.
Pryor makes a little run into the corners, but Zone, he just really gets off the corners really well. And really starts pulling away from that 02 machine of Pryor.
Yeah, behind them, Barber gonna try to make the move on Chase Johnson, and he does. Barber is now in that third position, and you kind of have a long line around.
Yeah, now if you look behind them, Johnson is under attack from the 50 at Del Campo. Del Campo is under attack from the 14 at Deucer, as there's a three-way battle for it.
Yeah, Johnson really holding Del Campo up. Let's see if Del Campo can get by him right here. Deucer maybe looking like he wants to make it 3 wide, and Del Campo's going to back out of it.
Del Campo playing it smart here early on. No sense in going 3 wide this early in the race. As Deucer gets around him, as that is for that 5th position. Deucer in 5th, Del Campo 6th, and Del Campo is under attack from Formosa. Formosa gets by him, and now he has the 31 Accoyer to his outside. And Formosa going to drop a position, maybe 2 here.
Oh, they're 3 wide right now.
Yeah. These guys they stay 3 wide as Del Campo drives them a little high into the corner. He gets the good run out, and he's going to go drop to the very bottom and go 3 wide. Going to be the bottom of 3 wide there.
Oh, is he going to try a slide job on the 31, but doesn't work?
Yeah, the 31 really slammed the door shut and said, no, you ain't going to pull that move on me here. As Del Campo, we go in front of these guys, not Del Campo, Deucer. Deucer is to the outside of the 20 of Johnson. Johnson barely got that position by half a car length. Drop back now to that position, that 3-way battle as Formosa has pulled away. Del Campo losing time, losing spots as the 31 and the 04 of Gillenwater both get by the 50 at Del Campo. And then right behind him, you got Robinette and the 44 of the Fravet. Fravert, there we go. Had a brain moment there as Fravert gets around the 30 of Robinette.
For how long though, Robinette's gonna get the run off the corner, and he uses the high line. You know, both seem to be working right now.
Yeah, as Robinette has some right front damage there above the wheel. And you figure that's really got to be hurting him here.
Oh, I think it's going to be hurting that right front tire on the long run. I think he's going to just get tighter and tighter more than he would if he's really going to pull away as he drove it in deep, and I think he has that position.
Now, don't look now, but he has. Let's see, what is that number there? I do not remember.
Cole Williams, the 98.
Is that Cole Williams in the 98? That is. Cole Williams gets around the 44 for that.
Yeah, but look at behind them. They are really going at it in this little pack behind them. I'm noticing Sombic and the 26 are currently side by side.
Yeah, as Dylan has a lot of front end damage from that lap one crash, and he gets around the 1 of Sombic. Look a little further back now. We have the other Fravert as he's moving up through the field. He's going to get to the inside of that 1 of Sombic. And you have the 23 of Smith. The 40s, that's the 6 of Taylor, and the 6 of Reardon. And they're doing some side-by-side battling. There is
Eddie Taylor in another crash. Caution is out. Oh, these two were involved in a caution earlier. I almost wonder if this was retaliation.
Nah, I don't know if it was retaliation. I think so. We're going to go back and watch this.
Well, yeah, I just think it looks like Taylor just kind of squeezed him up a bit much, and I don't know if he realized he was there or what, but he just came up into the 6 of Reardon.
I don't know if he knew he was clear or what there. I don't know if he thought he was clear, but there's another incident here early on involving those two cars that they were involved on that lap 1 caution.
Yeah, your top 5 right now, Bisson.
Oh, with a 56, pulls the trick move on everybody. Has them go down, and he stays out with the 14 of Deucer, the 80 of Formosa. Everybody else going to pit road. Just about. As you have the 04 of Gillenwater, he stays out. The 30 of Robinette stays out. We'll go
now, if I'm correct, you can't change tires from the sleek, correct?
That is correct. No tires should be changed.
So I wonder if there's some concern about fuel. I don't know if you can make it that far.
I don't think you can. As Basson has the lead, Deucer second, Formosa third, Pryor fourth, Barber fifth, Gillenwater sixth, Robinette seventh, Johnson in 8th, Coyer 9th, Del Campo 10th. Oh man, this really shook up the running order as Fravert is in 11th in that 72. Williams at 98, 12th, Brooks 13th. No, Williams, yeah. Del Campo 13th, Coyer 13th rather. Fravert. They're messing it up.
Oh no.
The ticker's all wacky. Coyer 13th Fravert in that 44, 14th Miller, 15th Balky, and 16th Somke, 17th Dillon, 18th Smith, 19th. I'll let you do 20 through 23 there, buddy.
Del Campo 20th, Taylor 21st, and Reardon and Victory both either on pit or, in Victory's case, he is out of the server right now.
Yeah, Del Campo and Taylor are both on pit road, and they will both go another lap down as Taylor is out of pit road now as he beats pit road, beats the pace car off. Del Campo does not, so he's going to be trapped one lap down with Taylor.
That sucks for him. He showed speed early on in this one, now he's going to be trapped a lap down. I don't know what he was in pit road for that long, but...
maybe he, was pulling some, Talladega Nights and wanted to jump out and grab a chicken sandwich or something. Or maybe he was pulling a Days of Thunder and his crew chief was eating some ice cream and he wanted some of it. Pace car's back in.
We are green flag here. Pisone clears Juicer by about 2 car lengths already. As they go into turn 1, they're both going to use that high line.
They're kind of egging the track there as they start out high and come out low.
Juicer seems to maybe have the better car as he's kind of gotten in some of that gap he lost on that restart already.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a battle for the lead in the next handful of laps. Further back in the field here, so we have a battle. That is the 20 of Johnson. He's to the inside of the 5 of Miller. And so they're going to keep battling as Fravert in that 44 is to the inside of Somke in the 1. Dillon inside the 4 of Balky.
Yeah, it's 2 by 2 right now.
2 by 2 by 2.
As Smith now wants to get in this battle in the 23, Somke gonna lose a lot as he maybe got a bit wide and that low line. Can't talk here. Seems to be prevailing right now.
Yeah, we're going to go back up front to the leaders here and see just how close it is. It stayed about relatively the same. Go back here to the 31 of Coyer as he's inside the 8 of Barber now.
Oh, this is a big group right here. Forever on the very outside. Did not get that good of a corner. They're through pretty wide. There's some contact. Robinette, Miller, or Johnson, not Miller, and Coyer both around. The caution is out, and we have another caution here.
Yeah, as I think we're gonna be able to get the gearbox cam on the 31 machine and watch this event unfold here as Johnson just gets a good run off the corner and they both go spinning.
Yeah, Robinette, kinda. It looked like they didn't really give him room there, as they were kind of looking at going 4 wide. coming out of 2, and that's just a big stack up, I think. But running very aggressive early here.
Yes, we are on lap number 26, coming to 27 now. We have 26 completed of the 100 laps here scheduled. The Sun is your race leader, and you have Deucer second, Formosa third, Pryor in that 4th position, Williams in that 5th, Barber 6th, and I'll let you take over from there, buddy.
Gillenwater 7th, Miller 8th, Dillon 9th, Fravert 10th, Mark Fravert 10th, Michael Fravert 11th, Balky in 12th, Zombie in 13th, Jonathan Smith in 14th, Lewis Robinette in 15th, Jake Brooks in 16th, Joe Williams in 17th, Chase Johnson in 18th, Zach Courier in 19th, Eddie Taylor, who got the lucky dog in 20th, and the last car currently on track, Nick Del Campo, is not the lucky dog this caution. Unfortunate for him, he will be trapped a lap down still. As we go to the front, I don't know what Cole Williams is doing right now. He seems to have gone in front of all these people.
I think Cole Williams is coming out of the pit road.
Oh, okay. Did he maybe go a lap?
No, I think he just was trying to conserve fuel there and sped up down straightaway and just coasted it in on the bottom.
And now he's going on the apron to kind of conserve fuel here.
I mean, that's smart strategy, you know, if you know, we're on our 3rd caution of the evening so far.
They seem to be double up here. I think that means we are 1 to green right now. Lights are out on the pace car. The Zone has led every single lap today. But Deucer really wants to get a lap led, and I think he has the car to do it.
Yeah, Deucer was strong at Gateway.
Strong at Lime Rock.
Yeah, he had a very strong run at Lime Rock, but Basone has been showing some real fortitude here lately as we are back to green flag racing, and the 14 and the 56 both get a great start, but the 80 of Formosa, it looked like he's going to have a good start. He's going to slide up.
Formosa almost got into Pryor and Deucer there.
He did get into Pryor.
Pryor on the wall out really bunched up the field right there. Cole Williams, our 5th place runner, who was considering some people under caution, is now in our 3rd position.
That's very unfortunate for the O2 of Travis Pryor. He has heavy right front damage on his machine here.
Yeah, he has bombed into that 15th position.
As the 04 of Gillenwater guts down pit road.
I wonder if he got a penalty for jumping the start. Maybe.
He may have. Very well may have. As the start got kind of bunched up there further back in the field. Back out front, the 56 of Basone and the 14 of Deucer. They're still battling for the lead. We are on lap number 32, coming to 33 of our 100 here tonight. Cole Williams in third. Formosa battling back, trying to take that third position back from him.
Oh, Barber just got hit. And he's going to lose a lot of spots, really bunching them. Looks like he's going to fall back to 11th position and maybe lose a little bit more.
Yeah, as Travis Pryor is going to get underneath of him as they are 3 wide. Coming to hit the stripe as there's a little bit of contact.
Yeah, I haven't really seen 3 wide work that well all race.
Pryor gets by the 8 of Barber, and he's up there taking the fight to the 1 of Somke. Gets around Somke there. Somke's going to battle back on the outside.
Coyer looks hungry here as he wants to get some of the spots he lost from that spin, as he's going to get a shallow exit and lose a few spots. But the 0-2 and the 1 are still side by side here. We'll see if the 0-2 can maybe slide up with the 20 of Johnson going to be there. Bad place for him to be for Pryor. Pryor's going to slide up. He will now get that 13th position. As
Barber is battling back on the inside, trying to get some of those spots back.
Yeah, Somke clears Barber, but Coyer really wants that spot from Barber.
Let's go a little further back to 72 of Fravert. Out there riding around by himself, staying out of trouble. I don't blame him at this point in time in the race. Like, if I'm him, I'd just ride around and let people collect each other up in wrecks.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think.
Back up front, Deucer really trying to get around the 56 of Basone. She's gonna get a low drive off. And Basone is going to have that high drive, and he's going to really use it to his advantage there.
Yeah, Basone, he just has that high line. Passing at this track just seems so difficult. And especially since they have to conserve fuel and tires.
Yeah, but if I was them, I wouldn't really worry too much about fuel. I would use the fuel. Tires is what I'd be more concerned with, especially this early in the race. If we were down to 30 to go, I'd say forget it. Let's burn up those tires and get up there, and let's get some spots. But as we're on lap 39 coming to 40 this time by, you really have to save the tires. You can't really go and change them. That's one of the league rules, is no tire changes, and so his caution is out on the track. Let's go find out what happened there.
Chase Johnson, I know, looks like he was involved. Chase Johnson was running 10th, got to the outside of Barber, it looks like, and Barber just got into him there. Barber got in the wall, and Chase Johnson.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a rough ride. It's the 30 of Robinette gets into it as well.
Yeah, he has some damage. I did not see him involved, but
yeah, as the 20 of Johnson did a little bit of wall riding there.
Yeah, Johnson has a lot of damage. That's going to be really hard for him. But who this caution?
Going a lap down. The 04 of Gillenwater 2 laps down. Really going to help out Nick Del Campo, as he's 1 lap down, so he should get the lucky dog.
Yeah, exactly who I was thinking. Cole Williams has inherited the lead. Chase Johnson has just disconnected. He will add to our DNF list here today. Victory, Redon, and Johnson.
Yeah, and you know, that's a very, very tough night for those three guys. Is Victory, Redon, and Johnson have been strong here the last couple of weeks. Put together some good runs.
Yeah, Redon and Victory. I think they've gotten involved in a crash. I don't think Victory raced last week, but I might be wrong about that. I know he wrecked that Gateway, and I know Redon did also wreck a Gateway, so not a very good start from when we've been broadcasting for those two. We should not run into any issues with the time limit of an hour 55 minutes. I don't think it'll come to that at all. I mean, we're almost halfway and it's only been a half hour, so I think we'll definitely finish this race on laps, not time. But you know, Josh, it's been very reversed from Gateway. You know, a very similar track. We had all the cautions at the end of Gateway. We're having a lot of cautions early. Do you think we're gonna have a long?
I know Robert and the guys up in the up on the tower do a good guys doing a good job of getting these guys to calm down and aggressive.
For a lot of people, it looks like they've gotten it all together now. I'd be worried about the 26. I don't know if he got a penalty for jumping that restart or not. Penalty for that restart, but they have single filed out here up until Somke and Coy are going under Somke right here.
Let's see, I don't think the 26 would have gotten a penalty because he got off
side by side, Somke, and
I don't think the 26.
Okay, for the clarification. Oh, caution's out. Deucer around. He has spun. Very unfortunate for our winner at Gateway.
Yeah, if he caught it there, if he just got turned around. That's all that was. Is Deucer just got turned around, and it really stinks.
I think, was that Taylor who just turned him around? I think it was. Gillenwater looks like he just got the free pass to get one of his 2 laps back. Well, Williams looks like he's doing the same thing he was doing earlier with going a little bit ahead and then clutching. The lights are out on the pace car. They are starting to double up. Your top 10 is Williams, Dylan, Miller, Balky, Mark Fravert, Smith, Somke, Coyer, Formosa, and Gasson has worked his way back up into the top 10 ever since his last pit stop. We will have a restart here on lap 52. We are just now halfway through this race. I'd say look for them to start either calming down or heating it up here, you know, second half of the race. There's been a lot of cautions and there's some guys who have to work their way through the field here. And the pace car going to go in here. And Williams is going to take them to the green. There's a little bit of a stack up behind them.
Yeah, but you know, that has to really play in Williams' favor. These guys stacking up there on that restart as we have 49 laps to go. As Williams is really driving away.
Oh, Somke! Basone involved. And Del Campo looks like he's also involved. This is a big crash and the caution is out. Very unfortunate for a few of these guys.
Yes, we're going to go back and watch it here. Somke just got tried coming up and Del Campo got it, some of it. Basone got some of it.
Yeah, I don't think you can really pin blame there. I think that's more of a racing incident. You know, Somke was committed to the high side, but by the time he was there, it looked like Basone was already there, so very unfortunate incident for a lot of these guys. Eddie Taylor, I don't think we mentioned it, but Eddie Taylor has pulled off the track here, and we're under, yet again, another caution. You know, I feel like the more cautions that we have, the more riled up these guys get wanting to race.
Yeah.
And I definitely get that feeling. But this will put Gillenwater back onto the lead lap, and all cars who are running, maybe other than Somke, but he looks to have stayed on the lead lap, so all 19 cars still on the racetrack will be running when we go back green.
Somke has a lot of heavy front end damage there. Very unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I don't really know how much that will affect him. I think if it was a bit of a shorter track, I think he'd be fine. But because of the very long straights here on New Hampshire, I think he will be affected quite a bit. The zone has fallen all the way back to the 17th position. And I just said he got back into the top 10, but Corey Deucer has also just gone back in the top 10. He will be ninth as we have, it looks like, won the green as they have started double filing up. Cole Williams, Austin. I almost said Austin Dillon there for Kevin Dillon. Kevin Dillon. Corbin Balke, Christopher Miller, Jordan Smith, Mark Fravert, Zach Coyer, Nick Del Campo, Corey Deucer, and Robert Barber, your top 10. Very shaken up field from just this last caution. The pace car is going to roll off, and Cole Williams will take them to the green. It's a great start there. As they go down the backstretch, going into 3, Cole Williams will have a quite big lead over Kevin Dillon right there. As it looks like Jordan Smith is side by side with Corey Deucer. Deucer back into that 7th position and looking to get 6th. From Jonathan Smith, as there's some contact behind them between Barber and Del Campo. They will stay straight as they go into 3. Deucer has just taken the 6th position.
Caleb, the one car that we haven't really said a lot about, and he's been quietly making his way up to the field. There's a couple of them actually. It is the 4 of Balke and then the 5 of Miller. Both of them are up inside the top 5, and they very quietly worked their way up.
Yeah, and with all these incidents, I think we've maybe said Miller's name a couple of times for a battle he was in, but those cars are the cleanest looking on this entire racetrack. And I'm not sure if Trading Paints has an update, but is that a bright pink scheme on the 5's car?
No, it is an all white scheme.
Oh.
Fix your stuff. As Williams is out on the lead by about a half a second. And Dillon's in second. That is not Dillon, that is Balke. Dillon is in second by a half a second over Balke. And Balke is under attack from Miller. And then Miller, you got Fravert in that 5th spot. 6th, you have Deucer. And then in that 7th spot there, as I look for a number, that looks like it is the 23 of Smith. And then you have Nick Del Campo back there in 8th, Pryor 9th. And then you have a battle for that 10th spot between Barber and the 31 of Coyer, as Coyer is going to go way down to the bottom. And
but look at who's right behind them. That is the zone. Has already gone back into this kind of like a little weak group up in the front.
The zone has some heavy left front damage. So there's quite a few cars with some heavy front end damage. Barber's got some heavy damage. The O2 of Pryor, 56 of Basone. Those 3 have some heavy front end damage. as they're battling it out. That is for that 9th, 10th, and 11th spot there.
Oh! Basone going to get drugged down all the way to the bottom, as there was some contact between what looked like Hoyer and Barber.
No, Pryor in the O2 tagged the outside wall, and that's going to really open up the door for Basone. Basone is in 12th position. Now Pryor's in 12th position.
They're making contact here, as Pryor's going to get drove down the racetrack just a bit because of that, but Hoyer is making a move on Del Campo right in front of them. And Del Campo maybe he's gonna clear Hoyer, and he does.
Yeah, further back, the 72 of Fravert, he's kind of moved up there. He's in that 13th spot. Then you have the 04 of Gillenwater in 14th. You have the 30 of Robinette in 15th, I believe. And then to his inside, you have the 3 of Brooks. That is the 16th spot. Brooks. Formosa in 17th. Samke in 19th. And then I believe you have Taylor in 20th. He is off the track.
And Joe Williams is in 19th.
Is Joe Williams in 19th now?
Yes, Joe Williams is in 19th, 14 seconds behind the leader.
Alright, well there's some Joe Williams for you guys. Coverage for Joe Williams. Get him out there. So he's been another one that we haven't said a lot about. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 cars out of the race. 4 cars out of the race are Reardon, Johnson, Taylor, and a Victory.
Another move to the inside of Del Campo, and passing just looks so difficult here.
Hold up, wait a minute. As you say that, 3 wide battle behind them. That is the 8 of Barber, the 02 of Del Campo, and the 56 of Basone.
Yeah, Barber's going to lose a lot of spots.
Yeah, he's going to lose 4 spots off of that as he got pushed up into the wall. Williams is our leader by about 3/4 of a second, or 0.75. Over the 26 of Dylan. And again, you got Balky, Miller, Deucer. Deucer is up in the 5th spot now. He got around the 44 of Fravert.
Yeah, but what he's going to have to deal with is it looks like maybe a battling Miller and Balky here. As Miller going to use that high side, Deucer going to go low and exit, see if we can get the run off. He is 2 Millers inside, but just can't make anything of it. As they've seen the single file out here for now, but Miller is under a bunch of pressure right now from Deucer. And it looks like Miller can also contend for the 4 car as well, as he's right on him.
Oh, back there behind, we have a battle behind these 2. The 44 of Fravert and the 23 of Smith. They are battling it out. That's for that 6th position.
Yeah, Mark Fravert, not Michael Fravert, is to the outside and is trying to keep that 6th position from Jonathan Smith, who is trying to go on the flat part of the track under him, but just can't look like he could be successful doing that.
Yeah, if they're going to single file out now in Coyer, he's gotten around.
Oh, they're 3 wide in front.
Oh, man.
Oh, someone got in the wall. I think that was Basone Yep, the Sohn got him to the wall, but they are battling up here to the inside of the 14 is the 5 of Miller. Gonna try to get Deucer. They almost tapped there on the front straightaway. Deucer now has a sight set on Balky. This could work for... Oh, Balky gets in the wall.
You know, you were talking about these guys going on a long green flag run. Well, here's your long green flag run, as we are at about 50 to go at that last caution, if I'm not mistaken. And here we are with right around 73 laps complete, 26 to go.
Caution is out right as you say that, Josh.
Oh, isn't that our luck? Alright, let's...
I'm trying to see where that caution came from. Was it Somke, maybe?
No. I believe I have it found. And I'm going to go watch the replay here, and we're going to show the folks at home as the 8. Well, no. That shouldn't have caused the caution. Let's go back and... It wasn't. Was not Somke.
The Sohn, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it was the Sohn. Just got a bit loose into the wall. Oh, the Sohn blew a motor and stopped. The Sohn is now out of the race.
Yeah, as we go to catch up to the live action here we are.
You know, if Cole Williams can make the end, this might be Cole Williams' lucky day. You know, the guy who dominated the early stage of the race is out. And no one's been able to seem to keep up with Cole Williams ever since he got out in front. But, you know, Deucer's always fast. He's was the only one who was able to contend with the Sohn earlier. But then again, Cole Williams was way behind him. So could we see round 2 of Corey Deucer versus Cole Williams like we did at Gateway?
Very possible.
But, like, we've seen passing very, very difficult here. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to double up here. Your top 10 is Cole Williams, Kevin Dillon, Corbin Balke, Corey Deucer, Christopher Miller, Mark Brabbert, Jonathan Smith, Zach Coyer, Robert Gillenwater, and Michael Brabbert. I think he was conserving a lot of tire as he is back in the top 10. We are currently 18 cars strong, and we are in 3 and 4. We are going good to go green this time by. Pace cars in, and we are green. As they go out of turn 2, they have single filed out for the first about 6 cars as Mark Robert in a battle right now with Jonathan Smith and Zach Coyer looking to maybe make a move on the Robert has cleared them. Coyer just passed Smith as a caution. Pryor maybe. Oh, Barber got into Pryor.
Yep.
That is why we are under caution here.
Yep, and we're going back to watch it because those two just got into each other there. Nowhere for either of them to go. And that really stinks.
Yeah, I think Barber just kind of got into, I think he just kind of got low here. Not really sure what happened, if he just got loose. Yeah, I think Barber got loose is what happened.
Cole Williams is still our race leader here with 19 laps to go.
I don't think this is what Cole Williams wants to see. I know he's fast, and I think he knows he's fast, and would love to just pull away from everyone. You know, we've only really had like 2 long green flag runs in this race. A lot of cautions here. But you know, we're under 20 to go, so I think the pressure to get in to get up front is going to be great right now. You know, we have 18 cars still in this race, and I feel like about the top like 5 can still win. But I think with all these cautions, I think Cole Williams and Kevin Dillon, like all those guys who haven't hit it, I think they're going to be able to make it to the end.
Yeah, with the amount of cautions we've had here, you really have to, these guys that are up front, you really have to feel like they can make it to the end here. Is they pitted very early on.
The light's still on the pace car here. We will, if the lights go out next lap, we will have a 15-lap showdown here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
As Pryor is back in trying to get some of that damage fixed from that latest incident.
Yeah, you know, he wouldn't have any more positions anyway, so I think that's what he needs to do.
Yeah, he's not going to lose any more positions by going down pit road one last time, get as much of that damage fixed as possible to get out here and try to run to pick up as many positions as possible.
As he's out of the pit right now, only way that would have been helpful is if he went a lap down, and we had a long green flag run all the way to the end of this race.
Which is very possible. I mean, at Gateway, I mean, we did see a good 10 to 15 lap run.
The race was just 2 more laps longer. I think Cole Williams would have won that. But like I said, you know, Balke, Dillon, and Miller aren't going to be that easy. You know, they want the spots too, and that's who have kind of been running around each other.
You can't forget
that
about
run.
you can't forget about the 5 of Miller. Miller has been up there a majority of this race.
Didn't I say the 5? I might be going insane, but you know.
I think you are going insane.
Yeah, I thought I said the 5, but turns out I was wrong. But we are going to go green here. Cole Williams going to leave the field once again.
15 laps to go.
Caution is out. Another caution. Oh wow.
All right, let's
Forever.
see. Can't go and figure that one out.
Oh, Gillenwater just did not go, and hard hit for Forever and Gillenwater.
All right, we have here. We're gonna watch the replay of what happened here. Gillenwater had to check up because of the 31, and then the 72 got into him. He got a bumpy rim behind, and it was just carnage from there. We're going to take another look at it here. From the 30s. No, Fravert just got into the back of the 04 Gillenwater and had nowhere to go.
Oh, this race has had a lot of cautions.
I thought you were going to say this race is going to give you a heart attack.
Really?
I mean, it's going to give me a heart attack here.
Why?
There's just so much excitement here. I mean, I know there's not. It doesn't seem like there's a lot, but there's a lot of excitement going on between the cautions, and you know, because these are some pretty big cautions that are happening here. And then all the side-by-side racing. Going 3 wide at New Hampshire. It's going to give me a heart attack, Caleb.
Oh, I think you'll be fine, Josh.
No comment about my age.
No comment about your age. You aren't that old, Josh.
Oh my. Alright, so let's set the stage here. We're going to have about 10 laps to go. Just about 10 laps until we go back to green flag racing here. I have a 10 lap little shootout here, hopefully. You have to feel good. If you're inside the top 5, Caleb, you really have to feel good about your chances to win this race.
Yeah, definitely. You know, anything can happen from what we've seen in this race, you know. Out from each caution, the field seems to be shaken up in some way. Hopefully we'll get the 1 to green here and we can have a fun 10-lap shootout. Whites are still on the pace car, unfortunately. Again, 18 cars on the lead lap.
You know what we did not do tonight, Caleb, is we did not pick our picks to win the race.
Well, my pick had to start with out of the zone. That's who I was watching out for in this race, and that was going to be my pick to win.
So I'm going to say it was the 56 Basson.
Yes. Was that yours?
No, if I had to go back and pick a driver, I would have went with the 14 Educer just because of how strong he was at Gateway and at Lime Rock.
Are the lights out on the pace car? They are.
We will have 1 to green, so right. We'll have about a 10 lap shootout here, hopefully. Keep it green and run the 10 laps and get.
Is Cole Williams picking the outside line here? He is. I think that's the right choice because we've seen you kind of want to protect that outside because that you can get a great run up.
Let's see, and also on the low side, it seems like these guys are getting loose on the inside. So you really, that outside looks to get the better restart. Time in, time out.
Yeah, this track also has progressive banking, so I think that's another reason why they are. Pace car is off, and we are green this time. Williams with another huge jump.
Yeah, as we have 9 laps to go. I was 1 lap off whenever I said about 10. We only have 9. 9 laps to go, Caleb. Can you believe it?
Yeah, 9. Oh, they're getting real antsy in the back of the field.
Yes, we've dropped back here a little bit to Deucer. Deucer is battling with the 26.
Yeah, and the Ford. Ooh, I don't know if he made contact with the Ford right then or not, but that was very close. He's going to try to go the flat part of the racetrack. He's going to make it 3 wide.
As they fall into single file there. That's probably a good decision going into turn 3 and 4 here. As the 44 of Mark Fravert trying to look underneath the 5 of Chris Miller.
I think Cole Williams is thinking the longer they're doing this, Barber getting loose. I bet he's thinking. Oh
no. Sonky involved in another crash.
Oh, he gets right reared. Oh, that was not good. Who was that? Oh, that was Brooks. Brooks right reared him in the middle of the straight.
I think that was more of a racing deal as the 1 was coming up, the 3 was coming down. The 3 thought he was closer to the wall than what he was. The 1 thought he had more room than what he did, and I think they were just fighting over the same real estate. Alright, well, let's do a quick little run through here. Cole Williams is your leader. Balky in 2nd. And then you have Kevin Dillon 3rd. You have the 14 of Deucer 4th. The 5 of Miller 5th. The 44 of Mark Fravert in 6th position. And that 7th spot you have the 23 of Smith. And you have the 31 of Coyer. In that 7th spot, Del Campo in 8th. No, Coyer is in 8th. Del Campo is in 9th. Pryor is in 10th. Barber 11th. Michael Fravert 12th. 13th is going to be Somke. And then you're going to have Robinette in 14th. And the 04 Gillenwater in that 15th position. And then behind them, I believe that is Scott Formosa. Behind the 30 of Robinette.
Gillenwater is behind the 30 of Robinette.
Behind Gillenwater.
And then Joe Williams and Jake Brooks.
Williams, Brooks. Well, Caleb, while we have another lull in the action, we just need to stop and thank the guys over at the All Out Super Late Model Series and the All Out Esports groups. A, for bringing us on board, and B, for putting on a great series for us to be able to broadcast. It's a lot of fun every week.
Yeah, the series is definitely a lot of fun to announce. A lot of great action.
As we should have very possibly a green-white checker scenario. As it appears that way, as we are going to have a green-white checker scenario. So
2 to go.
Yeah, just 2 laps to go, and we'll be crowning the winner here. Is you have to believe it's going to be that 46 machine of Cole Williams. Balky will be second. You have to figure Balky's going to finish second. And then it's going to be a toss-up between Deucer and the 26 of Dylan for that 3rd spot.
Yeah, Deucer, I'm sure, wants to get back up there, but with only 2 laps, it's going to be a lot sprint. And we are green. 2 to go.
So it looks like Deucer gave the 4 Balky a shot there, coming to the green flag to get him, try to get it out front of Dylan there, as they're going to be 3 wide, coming out of 2.
Caution is out. Oh, huge crash.
Oh, no. So it looks like that started with the 8 of Barber, if I'm not mistaken.
Barber has been involved in a bunch of crashes.
No, it started with the 31, and the 8 got involved. And the 8 was the one that I saw flipping. Let's go back and take another look at this.
Robert Gillenwater, a bit of damage from... Oh, Gillenwater, I think, hit the inside wall.
We're going to take a look as it looks like the 23 of Smith just gets into the 31 as the 23 takes a little wild ride. And the 31 just gets hooked. You don't like seeing that, especially this late in the race, but we're going to extend the race and try to get it finished under green flag conditions here.
Yeah, this league does offer 2 green-white checker attempts.
The first one did not count, I believe.
That was not an overtime. Well, that technically was a green-white checker. It was not an overtime or extension of the race, so therefore that does not count towards the 2.
I think one of these guys is having issues with their engine or their transmission and then being able to shift as they are high revving. Maybe the 26 or the 14 of Deucer.
I don't. Maybe they're trying to burn fuel or something, or just heat up their motor a little.
Maybe.
But that's
very possible.
Yeah, as I believe Barber, he disconnected and reconnected. I believe he's out of the race.
Barber is 1 lap down. So we still only have, well, we have 5 cars out of the race. Basson, then you have Taylor, Johnson, Raritan, and Victory. As Barber is technically, I guess you could technically classify Barber as out of the race as well. As it doesn't.
Jonathan
Smith is 1 lap down.
about to be he's 1 lap down. About to be 2. Yeah, there they go and pass him.
Yeah, she's still sitting in his car as Barber has gotten out of his car. So we will have 1 to green here.
For a 2-lap shootout.
Now, look at Balky. Balky was running 2nd at that last restart. He has moved back to 4th.
Yeah, he kind of got shuffled a bit high.
Yeah, and you think that you would think that that'd have to do with the 14er Deucer giving him a little shove there, coming back to go green, and really helped him carry more speed into the turn 1.
Yeah, we're going to go green flag racing, and we are green.
As the 26 of Dylan did not get a good start, as he's going to be under attack from the 5 of Miller.
Oh, the 5. Yeah. 5 got into Deucer a bit. As this will be round 2 of Williams v. Deucer.
Oh, Balky gets into the wall.
No caution can come out now. Williams is extending that lead right now.
As Balky gets dumped into the wall.
Oh, yeah, that sucks for Balky having such a great run. But as we go into turns 3 and 4, Williams has a huge lead. If he doesn't lose it or hit the wall like J.R. Hildebrand, he will win, and he does not. He will win this race here at New Hampshire.
Deucer 2nd, Dylan 3rd, Miller in 4th, and then I believe it's the 44 of Fravert. Possibly, no?
My results are Williams, Deucer, Dylan Miller, Del Campo, Pryor, Fravert, Robinette, Sonke, Formosa, Gillen, Brooks, Fravert, Coyer, Williams, and Balky.
All right, well, there you go. You just covered the entire thing, as we will try to get our leaders in here. Our top 3, Deucer, Dylan, Deucer, Williams. As we look to see if we can't find these guys and wrangle them up and try to get a interview with these guys. So stay tuned, and we will be right back. All right, we're here with our third place finisher, Kevin Dillon. Kevin, back-to-back good runs. You ran great last week at Lime Rock. You ran great here tonight.
All right, we're here with our third place finisher, Kevin Dillon.
A very tough track here, New Hampshire, and no matter what car, and you seem to have a good grip on it here.
Well, thank you. I kind of made a little mistake there on the first corner, and I got into the back of the 66 on the first lap. Got him a little bit sideways, and then he kind of come back up the track and clipped my nose, and we ended up bringing a caution out. So I came down pit road and tried to fix as much damage as I could, but the little bit of front end damage I had kind of had me a little bit tight, and just couldn't quite seem to make gains on the first place car after the car tightened up.
Yeah, you mentioned the front end damage. Very unfortunate result of how you got the damage, but overall you really battled back and kept fighting, and it paid off here.
Yeah, for sure. It's I think this is only the second time I've been here in a super late. The other super late model league I run on doesn't run any cup tracks, so I just had to watch a couple of the fast guys during practice and figure out where the fast line was, and then after that run when I was running second there, that long green run, the car was just slowly getting tighter, so I was kind of searching for different lines, trying to go low coming off, and just kind of gauge if I was gaining or losing to the leader, and slowly I was losing like a tenth or so. So the cautions may have worked in my favor. I possibly could have slid back to fourth or fifth by the time it was over. So I lucked out in that regard and ended up being a really good run.
All right, buddy. Well, again, congratulations on your big third place finish here. We'll let you thank your sponsors and get on out of here and enjoy the top three.
Sure. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Decals by Dillon, Final Graphic, wraps, banners, all that good stuff in Pasadena, Maryland. And everybody stay safe during this quarantine.
We are here with our second place finisher, Corey Deucer. Corey, that's 3 strong runs since we've came on board. You work with this group. You didn't have quite the outcome last week as you would have wanted, but you really battled back here. Got caught up in an incident about the middle of the race and battled back for a top 3 finishing spot here tonight.
Yeah, you guys must be my good luck charm, because I haven't ran terrible. I mean, I know Lime Rock last week we didn't end good, but we led some and we were fast. But yeah, I was glad to see speed here again, and if it would have played out a little differently and we wouldn't have got involved in that middle of the race spin, I think we probably could have been up there and not having to try and get by those guys towards the end. Cole played a little bit of a different strategy, and I knew when he played it, I knew it was going to be tough because I knew he's going to have track position and fuel. So it was a long night. We worked really hard to get back up to the front, and kind of felt like I threw it away at the end. Drove the corner and just let him get away.
Yeah, and like Gateway, we talked about it at Gateway. This is a track you wouldn't necessarily think of super late models going to. This series is bringing them here, and it's a good challenge for all you drivers to come to tracks like this, really show what you guys are made of, and it was a great race.
Yeah, it was definitely a great race. I saw a lot of different people were fast, and there was a lot of great battles, and it was hard to pass, which set up for maybe a slower car stays out and he's makes it where you can't get by him. I mean, I think I had a couple cars that really kind of held me up. I mean, not because they were slower. I mean, you just take the line away from me, and that's it. Fast or slow. So there's there's a lot of different tracks we run, you know, where that's hard, and this is definitely one of them. I think Gateway was hard to pass if you didn't have your stuff figured out. Lime Rock, I was a little aggressive there, and it was hard to pass. So, you know, it's you learn a lot, and you got to learn how to pass. A lot of these tracks we go to, passing, qualifying, and track position, it's just number one. And if you don't have it, you're going to be fighting the whole race, and it's just going to be hell.
Yeah, and you proved tonight that you can fight with the best of them. Congratulations on the second place finish. We'll let you thank your sponsors, get on out of here, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, we had Nacho Spotter. He was on the car last week, didn't get to give him in the interview. So thanks to Nacho Spotter, Eric Roll, putting his face on the hood, and City Electric, Nolan Race Cars, TWT, all those bunch of sponsors I got that I like to support, bunch of friends. So thank you guys.
All right, Caleb, as we wait for our winner, here he comes now. There is our race winner, Cole Williams. Cole, congratulations on the big win. Played some strategy, and it really worked out in your favor here tonight.
Oh yeah, it was a fun race. I kind of had an idea early in the race, talking to everyone because we knew we weren't going to make it on field, was pit early and then never pit again. So I kind of committed to that strategy and ended up paying off. But I did a lot of saving fuel that entire race, so I think that kind of benefited on the long run as well.
Yeah, and the cautions that surrounded the big long run that we had here tonight really had to help with the fuel mileage game here tonight, and really help you out with your strategy.
Oh, for sure. I definitely think that the speed, track position was, I think, the biggest thing of the whole race. It just seemed like even when because I started back in the field, it just seemed like you were kind of sit and duck where you were on the racetrack. You couldn't really get a run on anybody to pass them just because it was so one groove dependent. And even if you could get to the inside of them, that straightaway was so long, you would lose the momentum by the time you got to the next corner. So I knew track position was important. And I knew if I could get out front, I knew I was about as fast as Alex and Corey watching them, and then saving tires and stuff was going to be so crucial, especially with these new tire model. I was just going to get up there. I knew I was faster than the second, third place cars. I was just going to save because I knew Corey and Alex was eventually going to get back up there. So definitely a benefit right there. I thought we was going to have a little bit more race there. I tried to help Corey out on that last restart, put him on the inside with me. And thought we was gonna have a little bit more race, but I think I saved a little bit more right race tire than him, and I had a lot more drive center off, so that kind of benefited me towards the end there.
Yeah, and you played the save mode very well tonight, and it worked out in your favor. Very slippery track, as we saw here tonight. A lot of guys slipping and sliding off the turns and causing the cautions here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I thought we was gonna honestly finish the race under green there. When we had that long green flag run, and it seemed like after that caution came, we never really got momentum built back up after that. It was just kind of restart after restart, which made me feel a little bit better on fuel mileage. But it also sucked at the same time because I had a second lead at the time, so I felt comfortable right there. I was like, man, we can just keep this green flag run going, we'd be solid here, and we didn't have it, unfortunately, and that's okay. It just makes it more exciting for the fans. But overall, I couldn't complain. I mean, it was a 1-2 finish for my buddy Corey, finishing second behind me. We're pretty good friends, and we've raced with each other in real life and stuff. He actually only lives about 10-15 minutes from me, so it was kind of cool to see a 1-2 finish from us.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to let you get out of here. Thank your sponsors, and enjoy the rest of your night. Again, congratulations on the big win.
Yeah, just probably, I think, right Robert for putting on this league, and you guys putting on the broadcast, and just everybody driving me clean. It seems like overall tonight, everyone kind of drove with a little bit more respect. With this bigger track, it seemed like it was very one groove dependent. So you usually see some desperate moves, but I didn't see too many. I know it got crazy at the end there, but early in the race, it was a lot. Everyone drove with a lot of respect. So can't thank them enough. Shout out to everybody who was watching tonight, friends and family. I guess thank my real sponsor since we don't get the race right now in real life with all this coronavirus. Cardinal Services, Bordeaux Metals, Rush Trucking, Dean's Oil, Right Way Industries. There's a lot of them that contribute to let us go racing each and every weekend, and I can't wait for the real race season to start.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you back next week as we. Now I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at where we're going, but I'll let everybody know where we're going next week.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we'll be talking the same situation next week. I'll see you guys.
All right, buddy. Thank you. All right, and that will conclude the coverage here tonight from the All Out Super Late Model Series as we. We're going to look for the schedule here, see where we're going to be at next, let you guys know where we're going to be at next so that you guys can look forward to tuning in. So we're going to be at the Bull Ring, 150 laps around the Bull Ring on Thursday, April 16th. We'll go live right around 7:50 Central Time, 8:50 Eastern Time. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for the Dirt Busters Racing Series, as that starts tomorrow night at about 7 to 7:50 Central Time. We go live right then, so look out for the notification that we went live. And then tune in Saturday night for the battle between the 311 Speedway and Friendship Speedway, as we will be broadcasting that. Make sure you guys staying safe and being careful. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. And until then, have a great rest of your evening. We look forward to seeing you guys back.